Hey everyone, this is Bree. I wanted to share with you today a flip through of the budget planner that I plan on using for the month of July at least, and hopefully through the end of the calendar year. This is my kikki-k medium planner, rings planner. It is personal size, and I have all of the inserts in here are set up to be just my budgeting planner. This is not replacing my other planner system. Excuse me. This is just to keep track of our cash envelopes and our income and expenses for the month. So over here, I just have this emoji die cut from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's just a stack of her washi tapes and her little emoji character on top. And then I keep this card here. I just printed it out on just a piece of paper. I haven't even laminated this yet. It's just peonies because those are my favorite, and it just is a reminder of why we're doing all of this, like why we're saving our money. We have a move coming up in January. I really want to buy a new Cricut maker, and I'm hoping to take a vacation with my daughter in September. So just having this as a reminder is helpful when you're going through your budgeting. It's kind of nice to see your why I'm going through all that work. And then this is just a little card with my astrological sign. It came in this paper pack that I have as my dividers throughout this planner, and so I just cut it out and laminated it and just keep it up here because it's pretty and it matches the theme. Alright, so my first divider here is, I just said, just a piece of paper from this paper pad that I got from Michael's, just one of those $5 ones. It's not double-sided paper, so I just made them double-sided with the same paper on either side. And then any of the stickers on here are just from the first Free Spirit sticker book from the Happy Planner. So after the first divider, I just have this foil star vellum. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I think it's one piece of paper actually that I cut up into all of the vellum sheets that are in here. And then these inserts are ones that I just designed myself from InDesign, and oops, I'm a little stuck. Okay, so my first spread that I have is my events that I want to remember, as far as birthdays and anniversaries and events that would cost us money that we'd want to have gifts for. So I put anniversaries, and then I put the year that the couple was married so I can keep track of, obviously what anniversary they're on, and then what year people were born. So when I look at July, I know that, I already have it, but I know that I'm buying a gift for my nephew William and that he's turning 8. And then at the end of the month is my nephew Aiden's birthday, and I see that he'll be turning 9. And then my birthday's in there too, but obviously that doesn't count as gifts. I just put it in there because I typed all these up, and this way I don't have to type them in every year. I can just keep reprinting the same one if something were to happen to it. And so I did that for all the months. And then next is my income tracker, and I just have July through December on here because I just made this. I just set up this planner. I did not use this system for my budgeting for the first half of the year. So I have, under July, I have what we budget for each of these income sources, and then what the actual is, so I can keep track of how they differ. And I leave a little notes section down here. So I know the maximum number of paychecks that my husband will get from the Hilton is 3 in a month, and the maximum number of paychecks that I will get is 5 in a month because I'm paid every week, and he's only every other week. And then he is a tipped employee, so I keep a spot for his tips. We save all of his tips for one entire month and then put that toward the budget for the following month. So we put what we'll expect to get in July, and then at the end of the month I'll put that, and then I'll put what I expect to get from Etsy in total in July, and then my actual income from Etsy at the end there. But we're just going to do monthly for Etsy, even though they pay me, weekly or something. I don't know. I don't really keep track of that because it's not very much income right now. It's just kind of a fun side project I do. So next I have this monthly bill tracker. And again, this is only July through December. And if I don't already have this up in my Etsy shop, I'm going to very soon. And it's just blank, but I just went in and filled in mine. So I'm going to put the day here, like rent is due on the 1st. Verizon, I believe, is like the 28th of the month, and so on. I'll just fill all these in, and then I will just put a check mark once I've paid them each month. All of these inserts will be on my Etsy shop at some point, if they're not already. So that is all I have for this first part. This is kind of like big picture annual stuff. And my next tab is, again, a piece of vellum, just because it's so pretty. And then I have this little, like, year at a glance. I don't know, people call these different things, but I just have January through December. I have all of 2019 on here, and I've shaded the weekends just so it's easier to tell where you are. So I've decided to use this to track my no spends. And I'm doing a lot of no spend days because I really, really want, you know, to focus on these things that we're saving for here. Our move is going to be very expensive, and my big ticket, I'm doing a no spend until I can buy that Cricut maker, because that's what I really want next. So I started on June 15th, and I knew I was for sure going to go through the end of the month. Today, as I'm filming this, it is June 29th, but I had already pre-highlighted these to the end of the month because I knew I was not going to be spending for at least June, and I am not yet to my goal of having the cash set aside for the Cricut, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to pre-plan it again like this, though. I'm just going to highlight the days as I go, as I do no spends. Sometime in July, I'm hoping to be, unless we have some big financial emergency, I'm hoping to have enough cash to buy that Cricut. So I'm just going to track all my no spend days till the end of December, because even once I have it, I'm still going to do no spend days. They're just going to be, like, I'll just plan on doing it for like a week here and then another week here or whatever, because we do still have a lot of money to save for our move, which is the end of January 2020. So that is that insert. And then I have some monthly trackers, and these I have not filled out yet. I really, really like these trackers because there's so many uses for these. You can do, like, you can track birthdays on here. I mean, I already have one, but you could do birthdays and then, like, I'd write Eric, my husband, and then go over here to November and put a 29 because his birthday is the 29th of November. And then Zane, my oldest son, go over to December and put a 22. So you can do this as like a birthday tracker, or you can do like a cleaning tracker for things that you don't do more than once a month. Like, I don't know, if you change the sheets in your guest room once a month, or do a deep clean of your garage like once every 3 months, you could do that and then just mark it every third month. I mean, whatever, there's a million uses for these. So I printed out a few of these. And then I have my monthly calendars. And these, this is where I was going to track my no spends, so that's why I have this here with this tiny little Paper K script sticker. I love her sticker shop. But I decided to just track in this fold-out calendar my no spends with a purple mad liner. So I'm ignoring that now, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for, or if I'm just going to use them to reference, like see at a glance the calendar. I'm not sure yet, but it's not going to be for a no spend anymore. And then the next divider, another sheet of vellum, and this is where I'm going to be coming to most often. So this is where I'm going to keep track of our cash that we have in our envelopes and what exactly we're spending it on. So we have 6 envelopes, but I'm only tracking 5 of them because I'm not going to be tracking what my husband does with the cash in his envelope. He just takes it as he wants, and he doesn't really keep track of it, I don't think. He just likes to keep it on hand and spend it when he's out and he wants something. So I will be tracking mine, and every purchase I will make, like, you know, Starbucks here, Target here, whatever. Any purchase here. And then keep a running balance on here. So each square is going to be for each week. So every month I print it out as if they had 5 weeks. Some will only have 4, but so I'm going to put my amount that I have for each month up here. So like say I had $100 to spend in a month. I would put that here and then put a little 20 on each of the weeks because I break it down by 5 weeks. And then I would just keep, like, you know, I spent $5 at Starbucks, so then I have $15 left, and so on. So that's what this is for. And this is based on the envelope cash system by Jordan Page. She does funcheaperfree.com, and her YouTube channel is really great for all sorts of budgeting tips, and this is where I got this from. She made one a few years ago, and then she made an updated one recently, and this is extremely helpful for that. So you can just, I can link her video down below if you want to know more about this system here. So that's what all of these are, is just, you know, this is July. I have one of those for each month of the rest of the year. And then my last divider is just blank notes pages. So this can be used like a to-do list. I have little boxes here, or little hexagons, in case I feel like using it like a checklist, or I can just, I mean, those are pretty small. I can just ignore them and just use it as note paper or whatever I want to do. And I left spots up here where I can title each list or page or whatever I want to do with that. So this is all, that's all what this is right here, is note paper. Then I come to the envelopes. I have my 6 envelopes here. I have one for Eric because I do still put his cash in here initially when I'm separating out all the cash from his tips into our envelopes for the next month. So I have one for Eric, one for me, Bree, obviously, one for the kids, and this is just miscellaneous stuff. This is not like if they need new toothpaste, that'll come out of household. And then one for household stuff. This is all sorts of toiletries and things like that, or if we were to need new bath towels, that all would come out of here. Restaurants, because we keep this separate from our food. Our food is actually, we actually do that straight out of our bank account. We don't use cash for our groceries because we buy them online and pick up and like do grocery pickup. So it's just easier to keep that all digital and not actually take it out as physical cash. And then I have one here that just says planners on it, and that's anything business related, or like buying this planner here would have come out of this envelope. It's all, anything business related at all, having to do with doubles or nothing, is all from this envelope. So, and then at the back I just have a Foxy Fix page lifter. So that is everything I have in my budget planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to be as clear as possible. Go ahead and leave questions down below if you have any. I will link every possible place I can think of that I mentioned today down in the description box, along with any coupon codes if I have them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!